So I had friends who were like, "What is this show? What are you doing? What is your connection to it?" Um, I'm James Lott Jr., the host of the show, of course, and the CEO of JLJ Media. And I just want to explain to people, for folks who are watching this in Indiana going, "Who are you?" who don't know who I am. Some of you guys do, some of you guys don't. And for my people who are here in other parts of the world going, "Why is James connected to this part of Indiana, of Western Indiana?" And why I love doing the show. So one of the things is I have been there. So I've been to Vermillion County in Indiana several times. I think sometimes seeing is believing. Going somewhere and being there is a great way to experience something, to immerse yourself in, have a big experience, experience the area, the people, the food, the kind of the culture. That does help you. And I was pleasantly surprised uh, going to Vermillion County and some of the other counties there in Western Indiana. I had never been before. I have been to northeastern Indiana once years ago. I went to Richmond, Indiana, went in there for a minute. Went to Indianapolis once years ago, but I had just never explored that part of the world or even, any of that. And since getting into business with folks in that part of that region, it brought me there. And one of the things that I always, because I live on the coast, I live in LA, I live on the coast. I have family in New York. I fly over. I always say fly over states. And one of the things I like about the Midwest, because I've been to most of the states in the Midwest at this point now, and even lived some time in the Midwest. I like it. I like the food. I like the slower pace. I like the emphasis on family and friends. People are there for each other. I mean, I always agree on political stuff, but that's fine for me. It's the people. I mean, it's some good restaurants too, but it's the people. And I'll tell you, going there, I was nervous. I'm from LA. I'm coming to some small area, rural area in Western Indiana. I don't know what's going on. I got there and everyone with open arms, and it's like and for me, it's like a throwback to a time where, because I believe this so heavily in my own life, that we are a village. We all take care of the village, and the village takes care of itself, and we are there for each other. And it reminds me when I was a kid, we had neighborhoods where people looked out for each other, and you laughed, you talked, and you partied, and all this stuff together. You helped each other out, and I saw that, experience that there in Vermillion County. It's also beautiful. Lots of greenery. People who know me know I love nature. So it's green, it's spacious. Um, it's the terrain is just so different than Los Angeles. Um, but it really was like people were friendly. They're down to earth, friendly, and for me, if you're on the coasts, any of the coasts, or up in north or south, wherever the coast, we seem to forget about these folks. There's some really great talent, great folks living in these, like I say, flyover states where no one just pays attention to them. And there's a lot there. And and I have over 15 shows from this part of Indiana now on my network. And I have like 90 shows, and 15 or almost 20 of them are from here. And they're all successful because it is fascinating. It is fun. We have great kind of a story. Everybody has a story. And I love talking to people of all backgrounds and how they grew up. And we compare notes and have great conversations. And I think that's, this Vermillion County is a example of how we can live together from different backgrounds. If you have, and situations where the common goal is the neighborhood. The common goal is the city, it's the county, it's the schools. I mean, I went to a couple of schools, especially South Vermillion High School. It's way nicer than half the schools in Los Angeles. Did I say that out loud? I mean, I saw their fields and their gyms and their lockers, and I'm like, I mean, way better. I was like, wow. So it's I was impressed. But everyone just was with open arms, and everyone I did the show with, we had the show before, and as we come back, they're friendly, open. Let's have a discussion. They're just ready to have discussions, and I'm just ready to showcase the businesses there and um hardworking people who just we all want the same things out of life. And so if this show is like just come some little example of how life can be, then I've done my job. We've done our job, and just it's. I love working with the folks there. I just want to thank everybody who I'm working with that's in Vermillion County and all the surrounding counties. And I think so. I mean, that's basically those are the basics why I have this on on my network. Um, Indiana has become a very important part of JLJ media in the last couple of years. Had no idea, and that's what's so great because it was organic, it was fresh, it happened, and it was all based on friendships and connections. And I'm all about connections. It was a show called Extra Connections, but it was about connecting with people. And I can actually say I have friends there. I actually have family there. I found out my trips I was there, and I have family there. Um, we're doing good business there, and I want to continue. And I have all kinds of plans. And it's not about me coming in from I'm from LA. I'm going to make it LA. No, I want to come in and blend in with the Indiana folks. I'll say that, and continue to build something. So I mean, I have no plans of going anywhere. I'm gonna be around, and this show we're gonna. I mean, we had a good time the first go around. I'm having a good time so far the second go around. And I think everybody who's tuning in, who listens or watches the show, and I'm happy to continue it. That's all I want to say. And actually, I had an interview planned, but that person didn't show up. So I'm sure maybe they just forgot or something's going on. I'll reschedule it. But I thought I'm not going to not give you an episode this week. And so that question was asked to me by several people. I thought, let me answer that. Right. For many reasons, Indiana, it's on all streaming service platforms. So if you're watching here on YouTube, we are also audio. So you can listen to us on anything from Apple, iHeartRadio, Spotify, all that. If you're listening to us, you want to look at my face or see people who I talk to, you can go to YouTube and go to JLJ Media. So there's all kinds of ways you can do it. So I'm going to finish my coffee and have a great day. I want you guys all to have a great day. New episodes on Wednesdays. Bye.